What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Humble Lecter, and today we got another figure here to be added into the Across the Spider-Verse, and this is of course the main man here, Miles Morales. So in today's video, we're going to do is of course check out the figure, go through the articulation, accessories, do some comparisons, and of course give you my thoughts and my opinions at the end. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Start off here with the packaging, and I do like this kind of retro style clamshell design. You get to see the actual figure before you buy it, and of course you can put one on display. This one here, you can put it on the wall or whatsoever. It just looks much better this way. And of course in today's video, what we're gonna see is the figure here, and you can see that they put here part 1. And that's because, you know, it was made many months ago, and we all know that there is 2 parts to it anyway. And of course on the back here we have the other figures from this whole wave, which we are going to all check about. And without further talking anymore, let's just unbox this bad boy up. Alright, so we have the Miles Morales figure here, and I got to say he looks really cool. But he definitely looks like some toothpicks joined together here. As you can see from his body type, it's very lanky, very thin, but it is accurate to the whole movie. And again, when it comes to this whole set, I'm quite actually impressed with the accessories so far. What we got is the close-fisted hands on him. We have an extra pair of twip hands, normal crawling hands, which we don't really see on a lot of Spider-Man figures, which is very weird. And of course, finally, we have another one here, which is the head sculpt, which I gotta say looks really nice here. And we're gonna have a closer look on him. So I'm gonna put everything here to the side. And now I'm going to have a closer look on his head mask without the face first. So I gotta say the texture looks really nice, and if I bring the spot accessory here, we can see that the texture on both of them are about the same. I think it's exactly the same. The eyes as well looks really nice, and on the forehead you can see that the textures changed a little bit, but it does follow through with the accessory as well. But you don't get the painted web lines on his chest here, which you do get on the actual figure. So that is, you know, probably some minus points there. And of course, going on to the hands as well, looks pretty much the same. So I gotta say, I'm gonna put this on to the back and have a closer look on him. The chest as well looks really nice. Nice logo here and his design. And there is some sculpting on the lines here, which you can see. And I'm going to bring this a little bit closer for you guys, so you can see that the web lines on him, and on the chest area you can see a lot of texture going through, and on his torso area as well you can see that the colors changed to a blue. I'm not exactly sure whether this was accurate to the movie, whether they had this blue thing. They didn't really mention about it. But you can see that fish scale design on him there, and on the side of the arms as well. Very nice texture to him, but definitely the plastic feels very soft. Again, feels like a McDonald's Happy Meal figure. And of course, if we go on to the back here, the design of this, the paint doesn't follow through, which is quite disappointing. And if you can see, if we crunch forward, you can see that the back here looks very weird. I think this was one of the main reasons why I held off from buying this figure initially, because this whole set looked kind of weird, to be honest. But it is what it is. You have some nice texture on the back here, on the sides, and on the front. Okay, this front's not too bad. Like, you get the paint that follows through probably halfway, but it kind of stops right there. And we go on to the legs as well, very similar texture to him, and you get pinless joints all around, and nice texture all the way to his boots. And now let's check out the face here. And like I mentioned before, it looks really good. Very accurate to the movie. Not the best maybe, I would say, but still very good. I mean, like, you give this to most people, they won't be able to tell the difference. And if I just snap it on him, man, this looks so good. I am tempted to buy one more Miles Morales figure so that I can put him like with the head on and one with the head off, because I gotta say that face looks so good. Very nice indeed. Definitely plus points for that. So yes, very nice. And yeah, I mean, like, the texture on his head and all that looks really good. And just for a comparison, this is how the previous first wave looked like, the younger face. And you can see actually their face tech technology is very decent, very good. I did wish that they could at least give us a little bit more expression with their animated line, with their Miles Morales figure. So now moving on to articulation in terms of the head movement, it can go up all the way this much because he uses a disc joint, and you can go down here this much as well. In terms of the rotation, definitely you can spin as much as you want. There is a little bit some tilting on his head. Going on to the arms, which is very soft. You can go have a nice T-pose here. You have your bicep swivel, you have your double jointed pinless elbows, which goes back this much here, which is really cool. You can go back a little bit more if you guys want, but you can see that it's very soft, very hard to, I'm very scared to break it. And of course you have some nice wrist rotation and a hinge up and down. Same thing for the twip hands as well. Going on to the torso, you can crunch forward here, which looks really funny, and you can crunch backwards here as well, looks really funny. And of course we have some nice waist swivel as you would. In terms of the legs, you can go up this much here, and you do have a nice kick forward here, 90 degrees. Some nice upper thigh swivel, your pinless jointed knees here as well. Trying to push this a little bit in. Okay, kicks back quite a bit, and of course you have excellent ankle pivots as well. So measuring out this figure, he does stand in at about the 6-inch mark. And here he is next to the Spot figure, another figure that we have reviewed so far from this wave. And here he is next to some other Spider-Verse characters. We have the Spider-Man Noir, we have the Peter B. Parker, and also we do have the SPDR, which we did see at the end of the movie. And here we have him next to some other Miles Morales figure. This one, it came with the Absorbing Man, if I'm not wrong. One of the best Spider-Man figure body molds. We have the latest one here as well from the Spider-Man set. We have the first one from the first movie, and also we have the Gamerverse Miles Morales. So that is it with the Miles Morales figure. And for rating, I am going to give this a solid 6.5 out of 10. I mean, they do give you a good amount of accessories. I like the head sculpting here, the extra twip hands and all that, but it definitely does feel like a cheap figure, especially because he is a very slim and tender figure. So handling him would be a bit of a challenge, and definitely you have to be a little bit careful here. Warm up your figures for those joints over there. And that's just my advice. Of course, these are just my thoughts and my opinions. Leave yours in the comments section down below and I'll check them out. If you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash the subscribe button down below. And also find me on my Instagram at the Humble Lecter. And I'll see you guys in the next one.